shine. I can't stop, one more try. I know that I'll be fine.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Tonight, hard to believe, our final Thursday night game of the year, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Detroit Lions. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with the speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
10 at the 28-yard line.
Now back to throw. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll set up to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jameson Williams with career touchdown number 75. And the Lions put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Herbert off of play action. That was first throw of the game. Going to be intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to get along better.
First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive, he comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw. They went through a 2-minute drill where they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 8. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Racing to the end zone. Touchdown, LA! Ladd McConkey. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That one let go deep for Laporta. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Elijah Molden. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Intercepted by the Chargers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Herbert. That's complete. Lambert Smith brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Herbert now. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. It's Marte Mapu. And the Lions will take over possession here up at the 44.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get him the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. Having the momentum of the defensive play.
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
And that's going to be good for a Chargers 1st down as the tackle made at about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Set. 59. Let's go.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Now he's going to step up and run. It's reeled in downfield by Johnston. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup of 38.
What my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
All defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way.
Touchdown! A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, there's no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
19, Tiger, 9, Panther 11. 60, Maverick, 79, Broncos.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. The Lions at 9-6 now. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. But I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 19. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Head off to Gibbs, headed right here. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
Or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2nd and 7. They'll drop the throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
The Lions on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
70 Lions.
He'll look to throw. Goes out left. It's caught by Williams. And they get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions are within an extra point of tying up this ballgame. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Aiden Hutchinson in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass hauled in by Johnston. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Plays and out. It's 4th down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job of moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Back at 60. Go.
2nd and 13. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's got it inside the 10. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Now for the point after.
The extra point.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Charger drive about to get going. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Justin Herbert looking to pass. On the out route, he finds Johnston. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Now it's Herbert. And that was going to be off target and incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm, and he delivers it with confidence.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Chargers.
Here's Herbert. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Go.
Here's Herbert. Now he'll tuck this and run. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
A gain of 29 yards. First down, Chargers.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's over the middle, taken in by Harris. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Project, this ain't what you want.
2nd down and 4. To the air again, Herbert. And this is caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keandre Lambert-Smith in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Get your money up. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, or not much time, we'll see how they play this. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Elijah Molden. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
To the left side, he's got McConkey.
Herbert's pass.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
Looking to throw. Herbert able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
And the Chargers.
As you know, so many things in the passing game are based on yardage. Sometimes it's just based on timing, and that's what we saw right there on that play. 3rd and 3. Just get the ball right to the receiver.
Is the hitch route. And tell us, what is the hitch route?
Yeah, just take really one step, like you're driving off the line of scrimmage, get the defensive back on his heels, get the ball out to the receiver, and he does the rest.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the
Herbert
42-yard
back to
line.
the air. He's got a man. It's just tight end. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They're really locked in on offense. Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10.
21, 59, 59, 5-9, 5-9. Set.
They'll look to throw again. Open man right side. That's McConkey. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
A 49-yard.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. But looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Listen, when you've got a guy with 3 touchdown catches back pocket already, you can guarantee they're going to keep looking for him, and you can also guarantee he's going to keep asking for the ball.
Check. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
60 by 6.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Are you kidding me?
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That pass caught. It's Williams. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 48 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver, and as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
The lights are blinking. I'm thinking it's all over when I go out. Oh, making my mind slow. That's why I don't with the big bro. I got to maintain. Cause it isn't like me. It's going insane. Insane in the membrane.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown from a yard out. And the Lions are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Point after a break down the middle. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd.
Chargers 27.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Over the dime work on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Go.
Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Intercepted.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I miss the holiday season? Because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Yeah, this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. No gain on the play there. Second down.
22-yard line.
Another run for Gibbs here. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So no gain on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. On fourth down, on is Jake Bates for the Lions field goal. Bates' kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So the interception set him up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Charger drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
This 2nd and 4. Herbert now. That's complete. Lambert Smith. And he goes out right around the 39. 85 catches for him on the year now. The result there is a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Chargers.
Back to throw here, Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And he pushes way through. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. From the 33, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times. And I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. That's going to be caught. That one too wide. And incomplete.
So it looks like they start some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Remember in preseason we were going to different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills. And, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
40-yard line.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. And just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they get a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it. They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He's trying to get it to Amon-Ra St. Brown, and it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally. But he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
A gain of 15.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He gets it complete to Harris. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's another first down and what will be a gain of 21 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now it's Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Throwing, Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. Ladd McConkey with career touchdown number 70. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
Cameron Dicker
Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied fourth quarter as the kick's away. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
22-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be out right at the 35. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming out, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he will get out of bounds here as well. What a play. Big yardage. They stop the clock, and they move it to the boundary of field goal range as well. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Gibbs. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
So statistically, both of these offenses have a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right, you look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. Big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. Now the timeout will be called, so So they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And his kick here is good. And the Lions are going to win this game. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Lions, they get a critical 10th win on the year with 1 game left to go. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for L.A., they lose a potentially season-crushing ball game as they fall to 8-8 with 1 game still to come. And they will look to turn it around next time out. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.